Hello students, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to this practical video of chapter number 4. Okay, so chapter number 4 is about links and frames in HTML5. So how can you create a link for your HTML web page? How can you link one hyperlink with another hyperlink? All this practical we will discuss today. Okay, so you have to go to the page number 72. So in the page number 72 it is written, so by which tag you will create to the link. How can you create a link? You can create a link by anchor tag, right? And what is the attribute of the anchor tag? href, that is hypertext reference is the attribute of the anchor tag. Understanding? So let's start. So in the page number 72 one coding is given to link from one web page to another web page or to link in the same web page. Okay, let's see this. So students, you can see here I have written the coding in the notepad. So always you have to write the HTML coding in notepad, right? So doc type HTML, HTML head, then title. You can give any title, that is I have given creating links. Now here inside the body the main coding starts. So this is A means anchor tag. So href is the attribute of the anchor tag. So now after that what will be the value of the href? So you can see here next page.html. So what is it? So this is the file name that you want to link. You want to what? Link. So this is the file name that you want to link. This is the file, this is the web page name. So that you want to link with this current web page. Understanding? So this is the link to a page on the same website. So this is the link. So you have to write this text. So you have to write the text also here. Okay. After that file name, you have to write the text. What is this link about? So this is the link to a page on the same website. So it will open in the same website. Then anchor tag closed. Now br two times given to give two lines gap. That means br means line break. Then again href equal to http google.com. So why this is given now? So here you can see the text is written why this is given. This is a link to a page on the another website. That means when you click this link, okay, when you click this link, it will go to another website now, google.com. So you can give any website, but remember, if you want to go to another website, you have to be connected with the internet. Otherwise, it will not open this. Okay, this website will not open. So these are the two links. So this is the link to go to the same website. This is the link to go to the another website. Understanding? Now let's see the output. So students, I have opened the Internet Explorer and opened the file here. Now click OK. I will see the result here. Two links will be created. Two hyperlinks will be created here. Okay. So this is coming. So you can see here two hyperlinks are created here. So first hyperlink is what? This is a link to a page on the same website. So when you click here on this hyperlink, so it will go to the web page that is present in the same website. Okay. And second link is what? Second hyperlink is about this link is to a page on another website. That means it will go to another website. That means whatever website you have given that so you have given the google.com, then it will go to google.com. Okay. And next one more thing I want to say you that why this hands symbol is coming, because I have already told you what is the identification of a hyperlink. So this is the identification. When you move the mouse pointer over any line, over any word, if the mouse pointer changes into a small hand, that means it is a hyperlink. Okay. And here also this is a hyperlink, and underline is given, right? So underline is also the identification of a hyperlink. Understood now? Clear? Now we'll click to this link so that it will go to the same website. So when you click here, it is going to the same website. Okay, this is the same website, next page website. Now I can go back. Now we'll click to the next second link. It will go to the google.com, but you have to be connected to the internet. Now I'm clicking here. It will open the google.com now. Okay, let's see. See, the Google page has opened now. Okay, because I'm connected to the internet. So in this way, that link will go to the next website, another website. Now understood? Now students, go to page number 73. that next page.html, the second coding. So next page.html is what? So it will go to the next page. Okay, so it will go to the next page on the same website. So that you have linked already. Okay, so you have in the previous coding you have written that you have written like this, next page.html written, right? So here you can see the next page.html. See here. So in the first coding we have written next page.html here. So it will open the next page now. So I have written the coding of the next page. So this is the coding of the next page. So same everything are same. Now in the body it will be changed. So in the body it is written h1 welcome h1. So this h1 is the heading. So welcome is the heading written. Then inside the href and anchor tag, what is written? First page.html. That means what is it? What is this URL? This URL, when you click here, it will go to the previous page. That means it will go back to the previous page when you click this URL. Okay, now let's see the output here. Now students, I have opened the Internet Explorer and opened the file. Now click on OK. Now you will see the welcome page will appear here, and the link to the go back to the previous page. So this is the welcome written. So click here to go back to the previous page. So this is the hyperlink created. So when you click this link, it will go to the previous page. Okay, so click here, then see it is gone to the previous page in this way. So this is the practical of how to go from go in the same page in the same website and how to go in another website. So I hope you have understood this practical. Now students, we will go to the next coding that is given in the page number 74, that is practice time. So in the practice time it is written you have to create two link pages. Okay, on the this information on the structure of atom. You should be able to move from one page to another and go back. Okay, so that means you have to create two web pages and you have to link the two web pages. When you click the first link, it should go to the next web page and again come back again to the first page. So page 1 description is given and page 2 description is given. You have to write about the structure of atom. Okay, so you can see the solution. So I have written the coding here. So students, you can see the structure of atom. This first web page coding atom.html, you can see in the book. So this atom.html coding I have written. So this is the coding of the first web page. So all these are same only. Okay, so everywhere. So up to heading same. So title is given structure of atom. Inside the body you have to write the heading structure of an atom. Then next you have to write P. P means what? Paragraph. That means you are writing one paragraph. So anchor text started href. Then you have to give the name of the page which you want to link with this page. So Thompson.html is the name of the page with which you want to link this current page. So you have to write the name here. Then you have to write the heading here. So this is the paragraph. You have to write up to here, then up to here paragraph. Then again you have to change the line. So when you change the line, it is called what? It is UL tag. What is the meaning of UL tag? This is new for you. UL means unordered list. Unordered list. Okay. So unordered list means suppose there are many points in a list. So it is unordered. It is not number wise, not serial wise. So it can be random wise. So that's why you can add unordered list UL. So under this UL tag, you have to write one point. So again, to write the points, you have to give the tag known as li tag. Li means list. Okay, item list. So item list tag, inside this item list tag you have to write the points. So this is the item list opening, this is the item list closing. Inside this you have to write the coding. So this is the first point of the structure of atom. Then again next point, if you want to write, again you have to write the same li tag. In between li tag you have to write the next point. This is the next list. Okay, now after writing 2 points, now you have to close the UL tag, unordered list tag. Okay, now next paragraph, that means next line, if you want to write again you have to give the P tag. Okay, and inside this P tag you have to write the next line whatever you want, then body closed and HTML closed. So this coding is about our first page. Okay, now we will write the second page with whom we want to link this. And remember students, the um, the linked word is what? The linked word is this one, JJ Thomson. Okay, this is the link, hyperlink. You will be adding this hyperlink in this page. Understanding? When you click this hyperlink JJ Thomson, it will go to the next page. Which next page it will go? This next page it will go. So now we will write the coding of this next page. Okay, let's see. So now student, the next page coding is like this. Thomson coding. When you click the JJ Thomson, it will come to this page. It will give the description of JJ Thomson. Who is JJ Thomson? Now here heading is like this and title will be JJ Thomson. The title of the web page will be JJ Thomson because we want to know about the JJ Thomson. So inside the body you have to write the heading JJ Thomson. So here now you want to write about the JJ Thomson, then you have to give the paragraph tag, p tag. Okay, inside this p tag you will write whatever you want to write about JJ Thomson, then body closed. Understood? So this is the next page. So when you click the JJ Thomson in the first page, it will come here to this page. Understanding now? Now let's see the output here. So it is going to be very interesting. Okay, so students, you have to open only the first web page. Okay, not the second web page. Only when you open the first web page, then you can go to the second web page automatically. Now I am opening the first web page, that is atom structure of atom web page. Now click OK. I will see. Now you can see all of you the structure of atom. This is the heading. Now this is written about JJ Thomson here was the first person to propose a model for structure of atom, about all these things. Now see this. Now these 2 points we have written in the unordered list. You have written inside the unordered list tag, you have written the 2 points. 2 lists you have made. So this is the first list and this is the second list. And this unordered list, how can you identify the unordered list? The points will be marked in bullet. So this is the bullet. You can see this black dot is known as bullet. So the unordered list and the points will be listed in bullets. So in this way the 2 points are written here. Now this is the last line. Now we want to see who is JJ Thomson. So you can see this is the hyperlink that we have created. So this is the identification. No other lines are underlined and no other line has this blue color, and no other line when we move the mouse pointer is changing the hand sign. So here only in the JJ Thomson the mouse pointer is changing into hand sign. That means it is a hyperlink. So now when you click the JJ Thomson, it will go to the next page about the description of the JJ Thomson. Okay, now see this. I am clicking here. Now see, we have got the next page. So very interesting, right? So JJ Thomson description has come here. So JJ Thomson is a British physicist. So all these things came. So in this way we can link any number of pages. So it's very interesting, right? So again you can go to the previous page like this, and we got the first page again. So this is the way of linking. Okay, students. Now students, I will discuss about the page number 75. In the page number 75 it is written links within the same page. So links, that means in the same page, how can you make one link? Okay, so to link with the same web page, what is required? ID attribute is required. You can see in the 75 page number ID attribute. So what is the meaning of ID attribute? So you can read the paragraph. An anchor or a bookmark inside an HTML5 document is created using the ID attribute. An anchor or a bookmark is given an ID attribute, and ID is what? It is a target in the link. That means in the same web page where you want to go, if you want to go to the top, if you want to go to the left, or if you want to go to the bottom of the page, so you have to give the ID. You have to give the ID attribute with the anchor tag, so that you can navigate from top to bottom or bottom to top. You can go like that. Okay, now we'll understand this with the help of one coding which is given in the page number 76, that is laws of motion. Okay, the practice time 76 page number, laws of motion given. So if the page is long, if your page is long and if you want to go directly to the bottom, or if you want to go directly to the top of the page, so you can create a link to directly go to top of the page or down of the page, bottom of the page. So how it is happening, let's see. So students, I have written the coding here in the notepad. So this is the coding. You can see in the page number 76. So laws of motion are written. So you have already know the laws of motion. You have read in class 9, right? All the laws of motion. So first law, second law and third law. 3 laws of motions are there. So this title is given laws of motion. Then inside the body you have to write h2. H2 is the heading. Inside the heading tag you have to write anchor tag. Again, see, anchor tag is written inside the heading tag. So anchor A, and inside this anchor A, ID attribute should be used. This ID attribute will have the value. What value it will hold? It will hold the value top. That means it will identify where to go if you want to go to top. Okay. So this hash sign is given. Hash sign lets the browser know that the destination is named anchor within the current page. That means it will let the web browser know that this uh, top is written inside the anchor tag. That means you have to go to top. Understood? So this laws of motion, given the heading, you have to write the laws of motion inside the body. So this ID attribute, I think you have understood. So this is the ID means where you have to go. In the top you have to go. So you have to give this hash sign. Then next BR 2 times given because I want 2 lines break. Then S2 again. Now the next heading, first law of motion. So you have to give the heading. Then inside the heading you have to write the statement of the first law. So this is inside the P tag. Okay, paragraph tag you have to write. So first law of motion written again. 2 lines gap I have given, 2 lines break, BR. Again second law of motion in the second heading. So again 2 lines break is given, and write the the statement of the second law of motion inside the P tag. Okay, then again 2 lines break given. So all are same only. This again third heading given, the third law of motion, then again 2 lines break, then again the statement of the third law of motion, then again 2 lines break. Now the last coding is what? Anchor tag. Inside the anchor tag href. So href will go where? It will show the top. So this is the link. So understood? That was not the link. That was the identification. Where to go? ID means identification. Where to go? In the top we have to go. So here the hyperlink will be created. So go to top. It is the hyperlink. So when you click here, go to top, it will go to top of the page. It will identify like this. Now coding is finished. Now let's see the output. Students, you can see I am opening this web page. Click on OK. So see, the laws of motion web page is open now. So laws of motion, this is the title you can see here. This is the heading of this page. Then first law of motion. Then here 2 line gap, and again written the statement. Again 2 line gap. Again second heading. Then again statement of the second law. Then third law heading, and again 2 line gap. The statement of the third law of motion. Now this is the hyperlink. Go to top. If you want to go to top of the page directly, so you can click here. When you click here, this is the hyperlink. So it will identify where to go. So here the page will let you go to top of the page. So this is the identification. So click here. When I click here, now see the changes. See, the top of the page has come. The laws of motion has come from here. So again I am showing here. Go to the bottom. Again click here. Now the in the top it is written first law of motion. When you click here, go to top, it will show the first line, first heading. See, the laws of motion came now. So in this way we can navigate from top to bottom or bottom to top directly by creating one hyperlink in the same page. That's why the topic is linked within the same page by using the what? By using the ID attribute. Okay, so this is the main thing. ID attribute is the main thing, main coding here. So I think you have understood nicely all this practical coding. So I request all of you to practice all the coding. Then only you can nicely understand. Okay, students. So that's all for today. We'll discuss the more codings in the next video. Thank you.